just tried to shoot me and tried to me, and you want me to apologize? You.
Because the way I was treated was dirty and illegal.
They were so mad at Ray J because they know Ray J was at some of those parties with him. And then Ray J made a joke.
Seems like the alleged footage of Ray J narrowly escaping what appears to be an attempt on his life has sent waves of panic and intrigue across social media.
Are a lot of people being implemented into this crazy criminal investigation that's going on right now? How many people are in it? How many celebrities are involved in what they're saying?
But what's so controversial about it? Diddy's son, Justin Combs, was nowhere to be seen during the incident, despite rumors that the two had recently clashed in a heated confrontation.
You know, I feel like chests were being bumped. Ray had a backpack.
So could the involvement of Justin, or perhaps the influence of his iconic yet sometimes controversial father, Diddy, hint at a deeper, more sinister narrative? Let's find out. So recently, Ray J has claimed he was targeted in a recently that could have taken his life. On Tuesday, the singer hopped on his Instagram stories to let his fans know that someone wanted him as he just survived an alleged shooting. According to Ray J, he avoided the bullets but made it clear the incident was tied to a feud, and he wouldn't apologize to an unnamed person expecting one from him.
Just tried to shoot me and tried to me, and you want me to apologize? You.
Not only this, a bombshell incident has sparked whispers across the industry. Diddy's sons, Quincy, Justin, and Christian, reportedly got into a heated altercation with Ray J at a Halloween party. And let's be real, this wasn't your average party spat. Rumor has it that this so-called scuffle was a well-calculated move, allegedly coordinated by Diddy himself.
Now, there's a lot, of information coming out about that party. Diddy's sons, getting into a altercation with Ray J.
Nobody's gonna press Ray J.
Okay.
It's not gonna happen. I mean, anyone can come and try to press.
Ray J found himself in the middle of an explosive showdown outside a Halloween party in Los Angeles. According to reports from TMZ, Diddy's sons allegedly confronted Ray J as he left the event with his manager David Weintraub and Amber Rose. The scene quickly turned tense as Diddy's sons reportedly surrounded Ray J, furious over recent comments he'd made about their father's legal troubles. Chests were bumped, words were exchanged, and it looked like King Combs and Justin were ready to throw down in defense of their father.
He went around and tried to go grab his backpack, and he had this satchel on, so I'm like, does he have a blower in there? Like, oh, wow. I don't want it to really get to this level, so.
The situation was about to get ugly, but luckily Chris Brown was nearby. The singer had witnessed the entire debacle unfold while he sat in his car outside the party and ran over to assist. Brown and Ray J's manager pulled the Combs brothers away from Ray J, which allowed others to step in and help cool things down. No one was injured, and everyone involved dispersed.
Out of nowhere, Chris Brown hops out the car like a freaking leprechaun out of the magically delicious sky, and honestly, he started breaking it up. I tried to talk to Quincy, Christian, get their stance on it.
However, given the situation, Diddy's sons have been very protective of their father since he got caught up in his Efficing case. They've been to several hearings in New York City to support their father, and even released a statement with their sisters, in which they defended their dad against conspiracy theorists and critics. This may be the first time the public has learned about the Combs siblings' confrontation with Ray J, but it's actually the fourth time they've come face to face with the Tronix Network founder. Diddy's sons have reportedly tried to square up with Ray J 3 times in different locations. Ray J told TMZ that he considers Combs and his sons to be family, but he was willing to throw down the other night after the Combs brothers hurled some outrageous comments at him. Regardless, the Love and Hip Hop star is still open to talk things out with them. Theories are swirling that Diddy's influence over his sons goes deeper than anyone realized. Insiders claim he may have instructed them to eliminate Ray J, or at the very least, intimidate him enough to keep any dirt he has hidden away for good. And this wouldn't be surprising to those who know Diddy's reputation. He's notorious for leveraging his power to silence anyone who could bring him down. Ray J, who's recently been unusually vocal about Diddy's lawsuits and ongoing scandals, might just have a bombshell of his own up his sleeve, something that Diddy would go to extreme lengths to suppress.
These kids need to sit their ass down somewhere, okay? Don't get spanked trying to prove a point that you're not built to prove. You're gonna end up in jail with your pops or someplace worse. Whatever y'all on, get off it. I know you upset, you frustrated.
And then Ray J, known for his outspoken personality, hasn't been holding back recently, especially when it comes to Diddy's lawsuits and controversies. His public comments about Diddy's legal woes have put him directly in the crosshairs of Diddy's camp, leading many to wonder if Ray J has something even bigger to reveal. And while Ray J hasn't hinted at what secrets he might hold, those close to Diddy speculate he would go to extreme lengths to keep any skeletons locked tightly in the closet.
I know I did the first interview on News Nation, and now I see a whole lot of interviews coming after. Are you guys waiting for somebody to like be the front runner to speak out and to say what they feel? Because I'm not scared.
But let's rewind the past. Ray J shared his take on why celebs are keeping mum about Diddy's legal troubles. In a video posted by TMZ on YouTube, Ray J chatted with a cameraman about Diddy's ongoing legal battles. When asked why some of Diddy's closest pals haven't spoken up, Ray J gave a pretty reasonable explanation. He wasn't surprised by the silence, suggesting that celebs are just trying to wrap their heads around the serious allegations and waiting to see how it all pans out.
Still a big question mark. Pray for everybody though. Prayers go up for everybody.
And this is what apparently may have bothered Bossy to claim that he might be Diddy's accomplice. Well, this is not the only incident that led him to the conclusion. Another surprising event that took place in Beverly Hills also concluded the same thing. Ray J's wild night back in May 2014 turned into a total nightmare for him. According to TMZ, the Los Angeles District Attorney hit the singer with a whopping 10 charges following a drunken and reckless episode at the Beverly Hills Hotel. It all went down last spring when Ray J got the boot from the swanky hotel's bar due to his drunken antics. Clearly ticked off, he didn't take it well, and things quickly spiraled out of control. He ended up getting arrested after allegedly spitting on a cop and kicking out a window of the police car.
Man known for making a tape with Kim Kardashian and dating Whitney Houston was taken into custody and then allegedly kicked and shattered a police car window, spitting on an officer as well.
Now, Ray J faced a laundry list of charges: 4 counts of resisting arrest, 3 counts of A and battery, and 2 counts of vandalism. And to top it off, they threw in a charge of S battery for allegedly brushing against a female patron's rear end during the chaos. The cops think this one's a stretch since it wasn't intentional, but the DA slapped him with it anyway. Tough break. People have suggested that the party was most probably Diddy's, and his recent lawsuits suggest the same thing. In November, Cassie Ventura dropped a bombshell lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs in a New York federal court. The lawsuit paints a disturbing picture, alleging SA, physical A, and some truly shocking claims, like Combs supposedly forcing her into intimate acts with male S workers while he watched. It's heavy stuff, to say the least.
Looking at this lawsuit, she alleges that, Diddy, he'll make her look online for BBCs for their freak-out sessions. And she say that, in this lawsuit that, Diddy, he enjoyed.
But this isn't the first time Diddy's been in hot water. Despite his attempt to rebrand as Brother Love and even legally changing his middle name to Love, his past is riddled with allegations of violence, dating all the way back to the 90s. While he's never been convicted of a serious crime, accusations have followed him like a shadow, from former partners like Ventura and Gina Huen, who accused him of A in 2019, to run-ins with industry folks like executive Steve Stout, and even clashes with rappers like J. Cole and Drake. Diddy's reputation isn't squeaky clean, to say the least. And remember when Boozy Badazz called out Ray J for being a major accomplice of Diddy and helping him in the alleged Whitney Houston? Shockingly, Ray J's name has surfaced again in Diddy's recent lawsuit. And let's be real, Ray J's no stranger to trouble. He's been mixed up in all sorts of shady stuff, from getting wasted at Beverly Hills clubs to hanging out with the wrong crowd. And guess what? It's all closely connected to Diddy. It's almost like Ray's going out of his way to make Boozy believe he's Diddy's partner in crime or something.
I don't hear none of them who was at Diddy's toasting with that champagne every year, having speeches with me. Ain't nobody speak up for this man or nothing.
It's been speculated for years that Diddy has been involved in every possible shady activity imaginable. Now, with rumors swirling that Ray J might be his accomplice, it raises serious questions about what they could have been up to together. Recently, Ray J was seen wandering shirtless down the street, looking disoriented, which suggests he may be unraveling under the weight of it all. So the question is Ray J losing his mind over guilt, or is Hollywood punishing him for letting the evidence slip out? Well, let's take a proper look into the matter. Looks like the rumors about Ray J being a handler in the industry and supplying hard substances to celebrities are true after all. Stunna Girl just dropped some major tea and she's not messing around. She accused Ray J of shoving stuff down Wendy's and Whitney's throats.
I first heard she passed away, I said, my God, somebody gave her a bad bag. I promise you, that was the first thing that came out of my mouth. And then I saw Ray J. And it all added.
However, not too long after this was announced, Ray J pulled out from the deal. Apparently, Stunna Girl's man, Young Rich Moolah, was getting too involved in everything, and Ray J didn't like that. Ray even jumped on the official page of Red Rum TV and said, "We are not supporting Red Rum TV no more. Young Rich Moolah is going to be the downfall of Stunna Girl's career. I hate people who act like businessmen but are little kids deep down. Young Rich Moolah, grow up. Every opportunity you ruin, Stunna Girl, leave that broke man, it ain't that serious. Stunna wasn't having it, y'all." She jumped on IG and dragged Ray J for filth. "Stop speaking on me. Earn none but a Hollywood kid who's having a midlife crisis at 50, faking a gangster image once you couldn't pay us for clout and my husband for protection anymore, you started trying to be him. You even tattooed her face like his Lema Ubai," wrote Stunna Girl on Instagram. They kept on having issues after this, but it was mostly behind the scenes, and they tried their best to keep it out of the internet's business. That was until a few days ago when Stunna jumped on IG again and went off on Ray J. This time, she didn't just throw insults at him, she flat out accused him of being behind Wendy Williams' current health issues. Let's just say this sent the internet into a frenzy. She claimed he was the one supplying her with the life-threatening substances that she was hooked on prior to her illness. Instead of constantly being worried about me, Ray J needs to focus on what he did to Wendy Williams. She ain't been the same since you took her on that D-binge gang, wrote Stunna Girl in her Instagram story. This was a real shocker because no one suspected for a second that Ray had something to do with that. For those who didn't know, Wendy actually had a serious substance addiction problem dating all the way back to her days as a radio personality. She tried to get help several times over the years but never succeeded in getting a hold on the problem. Things got worse because in addition to her D use, she also became an A, triggering the health issues she's currently struggling with. In fact, even after Wendy got sick and doctors attributed her illness to A and Ds, her son Kevin Jr. said the people around her were still giving her A and Ds, almost like they wanted to keep Wendy in that state.
They basically said that because she was drinking so much, it was starting to affect her headspace and her brain. So I think they said it was alcohol-induced dementia.
And for those wondering why the industry would intentionally destroy Wendy, she was actually one of the first people to openly speak about industry parties and closeted rappers in the game. At one point, she even accused Diddy of being closeted, but he blackballed her and threatened her life so much that she had to flee New York because it wasn't safe for her anymore.
For whatever reason, dude was playing with Puff. He went behind him and grabbed his trunks and pulled them down. When he grabbed his trunk to pull us down, some girls that was taking pictures.
Now this is where things get even more interesting. After Stunna made those allegations about Ray J supplying Wendy with Ds, people did some digging. They found out that Ray J has been making secret visits to Wendy at her rehab these past few months. The paparazzi even caught him with her not too long ago. People believe he went to see her to ensure she was still getting those Ds because, as we said before, the industry intentionally did this to keep her quiet. Wendy knows too much, and who better to do the job than Ray J? Some of you might not know this, but Ray J has been accused of being a handler in the industry for years. People believe he was even involved in Whitney Houston's death, just like Wendy. Allegedly, he also supplied substances to Whitney, including the ones she overdosed on. In fact, when Stunna made these allegations about Ray giving Wendy Ds, the first person people brought up was Whitney. One person wrote, "Ray J is a shady character. I can't say for sure he did something to Wendy, but he was on footage leaving Whitney's hotel before her demise." Another one added, "Ray J is very suspicious to me. Why is he always around older women that have D issues? I have always wondered why he is around Wendy, cause they don't even look like they have anything in common to be friends. I don't like Wendy, but I pray God protects her." Ray J's near-death experience has ignited a storm of theories and accusations, leaving everyone waiting for the next big revelation. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.